that we have a plantation banana. We have a normal banana. A banana is very sweet, ladies and gentlemen. So, you know, lady's finger, cooking banana. We have it here grown in Fiji. Now there's a plantation of tapioca and taro. See the one like elephant here, that leaf down there on your right. The leaf, large leaf. That's taro. That's a taro plant. It's a root crop. We pull and we peel and we boil and eat with meat or fish or spinach. Any leafy vegetable in Fiji is called spinach. Okay, we just call it spinach. Okay. Now, fire, dry. So you know, we have a lot of places on the hillside. They fire wildfire, but not as bad as Australia. Ours is small. After it dies away because there's not a lot of vegetation. But mahogany, there on your right, see that long, thin, tall tree? Now another one here. Look to your left. Look to your left. You know why I'm showing this tree is this mahogany, American mahogany tree. This one on your left here. The timber is very expensive. Yeah, so we export these to the European countries. So we after 50 years, then they start cutting this tree and they make it into timbers and we export it overseas to the European countries, and that fetches a lot of money. Like tourism, turnover, millions of dollars turnover as tourists from Australia and New Zealand. We have the most tourists are from New Zealand and Australia. They come to Fiji because they're just 3.5 hours away. That's the Garden of the Sleeping Giant in here, which was formerly owned by the late Raymond. If you look in front, you see the homes, not fancy, you know, not beautiful, but as long as it's nice and clean inside, we have a roof on top. And it can be very hot inside. Now, for a family like this, with there's no double wall. So just imagine on a hot day, it can be very, very uncomfortable. And so, washing machine, they still do hand washing. If I can afford it, no, let me say hand washing. Sometimes they sleep on the floor because they can't afford bed. Fridge, if they can afford it, they buy. Ironing or electric kettle or stove. These are things that the woman would like because both are working, that they need to come late and do all this instead of they putting out, you know, starting a fire, cooking over the fire and all, which I like because the food is tastier. But very hard to afford. But now you go to a big department store. I did one day. I had $5 in my pocket. And I was looking at the stove. I said, whoa, this stove is about $999. Oh, that's expensive for me. Then the sales girl came up and said, do you like something you see? Do you like? I said, yes, I like this stove, but I can't afford it. You got $1 in your pocket? I said, well, I got $5. Okay, give me the $5. Now, you pick what you want. So I said, okay, I'll pick the stove. He said, you sure? He said, okay, you pick the stove, I'll pick the fridge, pick the bed, pick this, and $5. Pick 5 items. And they said, now you go, you take it off, but sign here. That's people, you know, that's people. $1 deposit. But I tell you what, they'll take your arm and your leg. They own it, huh? So, but what can we do? Because 7 to 10,000 a year, what can you do? You have no other choice but go for this. But at least you have something in your house, huh? Yeah. So that's how we go about it in Fiji. You said, oh, that's little money. Well, there's ways of you know, buying little things like that. But it's a stressful thing. It can get very stressful to you. But in Fiji, we don't think about it. All right. Well, for me, I will see what I can have me and a family today. That's what I do. I think about today. When tomorrow comes, then I tackle it. Yeah. If I have no food, okay, get some vegetable there, get some root crop which I have planted, or get some lemon leaf tea because I can't afford tea. There's no Vegemite. Vegemite, I like Vegemite.